Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making salsa chicken stuffed shells. Alright, I'm starting on a large non-stick skillet that I have heating on medium-low heat, and I have an 8-ounce block of cream cheese here. And I'm going to put this in. I didn't bring it to room temperature, maybe I should have, but it's alright. And I'm going to melt this down in here. I'll grab my plastic spoon, I don't use a metal one in here with my pan. And I'm going to melt this down and get it creamy. Okay, now my cream cheese is in there and it's starting to soften. I'm going to add in 3 12.5-ounce cans of chicken breast that I drained. And you want to drain the liquid off that because you don't want it extra runny or soupy for you. And we're going to warm this up as that cream cheese starts to soften up. And I'm also going to add in, you can put fresh garlic in here if you like. I'm tired, I'm going to take the easy way. I'm going to put in like a teaspoon of garlic powder. If you use fresh garlic, use like 2 tablespoons. This is more concentrated, so you want to take a little easier on it. Alright, now I'm going to continue to heat this over medium heat so the chicken can warm up and the cream cheese can start to soften up. Alright, now that my cream cheese is nice and melted and creamy, and my chicken, I broke it up into smaller pieces, I'm going to add in a 15-ounce can of whole corn that I drained. And I'm going to turn my heat up because we don't need it on anymore. I'm going to add in a 15-ounce can of black beans that I rinsed and drained. I'll eat all that sappy goo out of the bottom. I guess it's the starch from the beans. And I'm also going to add in a 1/2 cup of salsa. And I have, you can use any kind you like. I have medium with a little heat, chunky salsa. So I'm going to eyeball this. I'm going to add in about a 1/2 cup. Alright, I'll stir this up and see how it looks. I may add a little more in. I think I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more in, because I want a little more salsa flavor in my shells. A little bit. Alright. Okay, now that I'm getting this all stirred up, let's go ahead and start stuffing our shells. I have a 9x13 baking pan here that I sprayed down with some cooking spray. And I'm going to take a little more of my salsa and put some on the bottom of the pan. And this here is a 24-ounce jar of salsa. And I say if you can get a big jar like that, get it, because you're going to use it in this. You want to have a lot of flavor in there. Alright, now I have some large shells here. I boiled, the directions call for 10 minutes on the box. I boiled them for 8 because I want them to be durable enough to hold up so they don't fall apart. And then I just ran them under cold water and soaked them in cold water in the pan to keep them on hold there. Now I'm going to stuff my shells and I'm going to layer them in here. And this says it makes 24 shells. I don't know how many shells are in the box, so we'll see. Alright, now that I have all my shells stuffed, and I was worried that I would have a lot of extra filling left over. I actually have shells left over, but that's right, because there's some mess of shells in here. I'm going to take the remainder of this salsa in a jar, and I'm going to spread it out over top of this. And this here is a dish, guys, just about everybody, except for maybe Donald Trump, would love. So, that was a little joke, go ahead and laugh. I'm going to finish putting this salsa on here. Okay, and that was Holland putting her 2 cents. I have some Mexican blend cheese here. I'm going to put this over top of my shells. And like I always say, the more cheese, the more better. And I'm getting it down in all those crevices. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with foil. And I'm going to bake in a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to take the foil off and let the cheese brown up for a few minutes. And when I get out of the oven, I'll be back. Alright, my shells are done. I let them go for the 20 minutes and I took the foil off, let them go for 2 or 3 more minutes to melt the cheese even further. So let's go ahead and serve these up and see what we got. Alright, I'm going to finish this off by garnishing it with a little bit of chives. So there you have it. Salsa chicken stuffed shells. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.